Merry Christmas, everybody. We would love to share with you a carol, and we would love to share with you a brief message about our Jesus. We do pray that you have a safe and blessed Christmas with your family and your friends, whether that's on Zoom, whether that's together in person. We really do pray that you know the hope and the peace that Jesus brings us. So from all of us at Ruach, we want to say Happy Christmas and have a Happy New Year, and we'll look forward to seeing you in 2021. 3.
Hello everyone, it's Catherine. Feeling a bit crackers this Christmas? It's good that you could join us and have this moment of biblical reflection together as we look at something from the Matthew chapter 2, the story of the wise men. We're going to reflect on that. But before we start, I've got a joke for you. What stays in the corner yet can travel all over the world? A stamp. So what did the stamp say to the Christmas card? Stick with me and we'll go places. Okay, so our wise men, they've journeyed, they've seen a star that they've known that's meant that the King of the Jews has been born. So they've followed that and they've ended up in Jerusalem. Now, I don't know whether you've ever, sort of looked at the moon or something and followed it and you think it's going to be where you're going and you get there and it's not there. Or a rainbow, you can never get quite to the end of the rainbow. These celestial navigations are a bit tricky, so I think the wise men were probably a bit disappointed when they got to Jerusalem and discovered this wasn't the place. They got some extra information and were told, Bethlehem, that's where the baby's going to be born. So off they went. So as they're heading off, just need to check in with you. What is the wise men's favourite carol? O camel ye faithful. Okay, so they headed out, they saw the star, and they were able to follow it. They kept looking up. They were hopeful. And in looking up, verse 10 of Matthew 2 tells us when they saw the star, they were overjoyed. And I think it's interesting that it was in seeing the star that we're told they were overjoyed. That brought them joy. It wasn't actually seeing Jesus that we're told brought them joy. Well, I'm sure it did. Looking up refreshed their hope, and that resulted in joy. So then they got to the house and they looked down. And there is young Jesus, probably several months old by now, with his mum Mary. They're still in Bethlehem. They haven't gone back home to Nazareth. They're probably feeling a bit disconnected from family and friends, as some of us are this Christmas too. Oh, by the way, how did Mary and Joseph know Jesus' weight when he was born? Well, of course, they had a weigh in a manger. Back to our wise men visiting Jesus. They had looked up and been filled with joy. Now as they look down at this very human family scene in an unglamorous hick town, their response is to bow down and worship. They know they're in the presence of one who's worthy of that, even though it's a little baby. Messy reality doesn't change who Jesus is. And I think that's the message for us this Christmas. It's been a year of messy reality, but God has been and continues to be with us in the middle of that. We look up and experience the hope that God has set before us in so many ways. And when we look down, we see reality, messy reality, but we get to see Emmanuel, God with us. Jesus, who knows what it's like to experience real life on earth in all its mess and marvels. Jesus, worthy of our worship and honour. So this Christmas, let's be inspired by the wise men to look up, see hope shining, and respond with joy. And to look down, to see reality, and know that God is with us in all the beautiful and the hard parts of that reality, and to respond with worship. So, one more joke before I go. How many letters are there in the Christmas alphabet? Only 25. There's Noel. Oh, Noel, Noel, Noel. Have a wonderful rest of your day and holiday season, and we'll see you soon.